Just about set for football now here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater, that's Andres Borregales, to get us started. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They'll go play action with Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They try and get there on the ground.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Robbie Oots. Touchdown, Seattle. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. They'll return this from the 11. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Maye. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. First down, New England.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Maye to throw on 2nd down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. And in motion, it's Diggs. On 2nd down, it's Maye. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Maye. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Maye. To the goal line and in to Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. To throw is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 33, here's second and a couple. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's second and 8. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
For a Seahawks.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's four-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Really nice job here by the defense coming away with that sack. And it's this pass rush, Mike, that I think has to continue to make their presence felt as they try to put themselves in position to pull this game out.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Darnold to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
3 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. As we are ready to get back underway. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
He's brought down back at
the speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Darnold. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Maye on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They run straight ahead with Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he will score. Hot Douglas. Touchdown, New England. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions.
Check.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. Connects with Pup on the slant. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 39 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They need to get to the 22, but now face the 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Maye. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down. Maye. He's got room past the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
It's a big hit for the Patriots. 31 yards.
28-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle.
Makes the score.
And the Pats will extend their lead.
Seahawks 13.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the Maye field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll get about 2. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Here's Darnold. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging, because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That's dropped off for Walker, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Darnold. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's out quick. It's Cup on the RPO. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
he's got his man, middle of the end zone. Cooper, up, touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Patriots 17.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw now, Maye. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Maye. Pass completed to Douglas. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They're trying to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tirico brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. And in motion, it's Diggs. Maye to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Maye. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Maye. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And this will be incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Worry on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Maye. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Seahawks 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Walker. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Slipping to the left side, he's got it. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Robert Spillane spills him there.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Once again, it's Walker. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit down to 1.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Jason Myers.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. Maye gonna look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8. Throwing now is Maye. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one in reach.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Hayshawn Booty, touchdown New England.
Patriots.
Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Seahawks 23.
So following the touchdown, Borregalis is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That one on target to Cup. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Operating from the gun is Darnold. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Maye. Diggs on the reception. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down.
Brings up third and inches.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
That's good.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And a good job there, hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now here's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Maye. He pulls it in around the 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll try and throw. Here's Maye. This caught, and he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
Brings up fourth.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They're going. It's Maye. This one is caught. On fourth and goal, they deliver. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field.
21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Darnold. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Darnold to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. They'll return this from the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. To throw on 1st down is Maye. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Patriots, 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, New England.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yards, but it will set up 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll go play action with Maye. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
At the 8-yard line.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Maye gonna hold on to this one. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. He'll try and run. And here's Stevenson. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Touchdown, Patriots.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point is good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
30.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Wide, it's a screen to Cup. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.